That does not exist. Let's read this one more once.
That's not what it says.
Let's read it one more once.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Yes.
The thing that hath been is that which shall be.
I'll read.
And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
You know why? You know why I know? You know how I know that none of that has ever happened? You know how I know that snakes don't talk? You know how I know that there's no such thing as a damn unicorn, some white horse walking around with a horn in the middle of his head? Because in the annals of history, there has never been that.
Have you researched it? How would you know?
It never happened.
How would you know what never happened if you never researched it?
Because we do research.
No.
We don't just read the Bible, King. We do the research and the history surrounding the Bible. That means we go all the way back to Adam, brother.
Let me ask you this.
Talk to me.
When you see this, and when you see that, and when you see this, right?
Yeah.
When I see
disgusting
Bible right here, right? When I see me, when I see you,
yeah,
right? Yeah. This phenotype, this exact phenotype, never looked like this even millions of years ago.
show you what we got.
No. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
I'm just making my brother get a script.
No, but let me say what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
All right.
You good.
Okay, so when you see that, and when you see this, and when you see that, and I tell you that they have been grafted, they even telling you that humans come from monkeys. They want you to believe that.
That's right. They do.
Why is that? Because they
discussing the people.
They have RH. Look it up. RH gene is rhesus monkey. It's not a joke. It's information.
I'm not laughing at you, nigga. I've heard that 1,000 times. It's not proof. You can't take, brother. You cannot take.
You gotta find it.
Brother, you cannot take DNA from an animal. You're never gonna make me believe that. Even if I had researched it, even if I haven't gone through it, even if Ecclesiastes 1 and 9 wasn't in the Bible, you was never gonna make me believe that you can take.
I don't want to make you believe nothing.
That you can take an animal DNA and make a human being. You're never gonna make me believe that.
Okay, but the white people, they tell you that they come from
Book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 23.
Let's see what the Bible say about who created the Bible. Go ahead, read.
And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb.
Two nations. Go back a little bit. Go to 21.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
Conceived seed. That means Isaac had sex with Rebekah, and they conceived seed. Watch this.
And the children struggled together within her.
They fight. They fight in the womb. Fighting in the womb, right? Right, read?
And she said, if it be so,
right?
Why am I thus?
Why am I thus? Now, he said that with the God. Hold that right there. Give me 1 Samuel 9 and 8. I'm showing you how.
I want to respond to that.
Can I finish? Let me finish.
I need to respond to that.
You will, brother. Can I finish? It's okay, brother. It's okay. 1 Samuel 9 and 8. What it means to be treat of the Lord. Because people will read that and think that God is coming down talking to us.
Right.
No, that's not how that thing works. So we got to prove what we say. 9 and 9, read that.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9 and verse 9.
Watch this.
Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God,
A man went to inquire of God, or a woman, too, read.
thus he spake, come and let us go to the share,
To the seer.
to the seer.
Read.
For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a share.
So that's who we went to. So Rebecca went to the prophets to say, look, these kids in here, they doing something that ain't supposed to be. Why is this happening? So he went to the prophet.
Can I please respond to that? Can I please
I haven't even completed my thought, brother.
Go ahead.
We haven't even got to the point. So let's read on. So she inquired of the babies fighting in the room. Go ahead.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Right.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled,
Right.
behold, there were twins in her womb.
Twins in the room. Go ahead.
And the first came out red. All over. Like a hairy goat.
Like a disgusting animal.
And they call his name.
What they call it?
Esau.
That's right.
Right, Reed?
And after that came his brother out.
After that, we came out.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Wait a minute, they skipped something. Why didn't they describe how we was when we came out? They said Esau came out red all over like a hairy goat. They described him, but when we came out, they didn't describe us.
Right.
Wonder why? Because this ain't white. This is a red man.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's a red man.
Okay, so
That's the creation. So our forefather created that. It wasn't created in a lab. You can't do it in a lab because you can't take animal DNA and make a human being, brother. It's impossible. It's impossible.
I can leave my ego in check, but can I respond to that?
You got it. You got the flow.
All right. Now, when they speak about the two,
How you doing, sir?
you ready?
I'm listening. Listen, I got you.
When they speak about the 2 nations in that woman's womb, you know what they speak about? The 2 nations.
Help me. I don't know.
To put it short,
Teach me.
they're speaking on good and evil.
Speaking on good and evil. Okay.
Yes. And that her womb is what they speaking on the Mary.
So,
Or the Black Madonna or the
So what you're saying, this is the creation of good and evil. You're saying this is the creation of good and evil.
The 2 nations that they were speaking about that's in her womb is the fact that the woman encompasses everything that's good in the universe and also everything that's bad. Yes, this is why you have 2 hands, 2 legs. You're living in a world of duality. When they said that, it's not for you to take it. It's 2 kids literally in her womb. No, they're speaking of evil and good. But what was first was evil. Not first up there, but first down here. See, that's why Eve is before Christmas. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. New Year's Eve.
I'm listening, kid. Bro, go with me.
Listen,
I'm listening.
Eve is before Christmas. Eve is always first. Why is that? Now, I'm gonna
Because
tell you
these
this.
white people made it so.
Huh?
Because these white people made it so.
No. They
wrong.
didn't make
I'm wrong.
nothing in this
Okay,
world.
tell me why.
They didn't make nothing in this world.
They didn't.
Nothing. They didn't make nothing. Man. All they're doing is imitate what our masters. See, our high level masters, we knew that we had to form together and leave even our people alone and get past our knowledge. We passed out the knowledge to a lot of hybrid people, a lot of different nations. Why? Because we needed them to be the custodians of the knowledge. Because we knew that our people was going to die consciously. Our consciousness was going to hit to a dead point. We knew that 6,000 years ago, before they were even created. See, when black people was here for millions of years, it was always good black people and bad black people. We live in a world of polarity. When they talk about the red version, they're talking about your root consciousness. The Indians speak on it, and that's why your root consciousness, your root chakra is red. Just look it up. So people that live in their red, yeah. people that live in their root chakra or their root consciousness, you walk around surviving. You know what I'm saying? Beastly. But black people were that too before even white people were even born. See? So that's what they speaking on. They speaking on people that live in their root chakra or the people that live in their crown chakra. If you're either living in your high self, that's when you become Heru, or the hero, or the Pharaoh, or the savior. Or you living in your root chakra.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 5. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me.
There's none beside the Most High, right, Reed?
I am Yahweh, and there is none else.
There's none else, right, Reed?
I form the light.
He formed the light
and create darkness.
And create darkness. What's this?
I make peace and create evil.
Who created evil?
Yes.
And create evil.
He created evil.
Yes.
Right.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Who did that?
I, the Lord, do all these things.
One more one.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Yes.
That's right.
And when they speak on the
So
Lord,
what you just said,
no, that's not really
finish.
It's still ties into what I'm
brother.
saying.
That's right.
I gave you the flow, King. Let me finish.
You're about to ridicule what I'm
I'm
saying.
not about to ridicule what you're saying,
It's
brother.
not a real conversation.
I'm not ridiculing what you're saying, King. You made a point, a statement that I'm addressing. You said that when we read Genesis 25, that was the creation of good and evil.
Right.
That's what you said. It's
The
on
two
camera,
nations-
brother.
the two
It's
nations-
on camera.
No,
So,
I say the two nations.
now you told me. Brother, I don't have a problem giving you the floor, King. I don't.
But if
But
you
let
don't
me
put words in my mouth, that's different from
Brother, this is why we got
What you said, brother?
This is why
What
we
you said,
got
brother?
the camera
What did I
out.
say?
You said that, Salah, you said that the two nations
Yes.
that was in her womb,
It's good and evil.
that's talking about good and evil. That was the
On
creation
this
of
physical
it.
earth, yes.
That's what you
On
said.
this physical earth.
But
she
that's what the
came down
Bible
here.
says.
That is
God-
what the Bible says. Just your
God said
interpretation of it is
He created good and evil. That was
See,
long
your
before
interpretation
Isaac and
of
Rebekah.
the Bible is literal. That's the problem we have here. You see, because your interpretation of the Bible is very literal. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to give you the background.
You trying to give me the background about the Bible?
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I want to hear this.
Yes. Are you familiar with the Gnostic scriptures, the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Of course.
Okay, now, that's where the real Bible, that's where they took out those books on purpose. Because if you had those
Which books did they take out?
a couple of the Book of Thomas, a lot of books. They took out a couple of books. Are we speaking on, what about the Book of Thomas?
I'm listening to you.
Is pseudo?
It's a lot for you to teach my.
Does the Dead Sea Scrolls, when they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, was there a Book of Thomas with it?
The Book of Thomas is
Just
renamed.
ask my question.
No, yes.
That's not the
Yes,
truth.
it was.
That's not.
Do you know why? I'm gonna tell you this. They called it the Book of Thomas to rename it, just like they got St. Patrick's Day. They rename everything, but all those are black teachings that always been here.
That's not the truth, brother.
That is the truth.
There was no Book of Thomas in the Dead Sea
They
Scrolls.
didn't call it the Book of Thomas. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, what was the name of the book?
It wasn't a book. It was scrolls.
What was the name of the scroll?
They called it the Dead Sea Scroll.
You ever heard of the Aleppo Codex, brother?
Say that again.
You ever heard of the Aleppo Codex?
The Aleppo Codex. I think I heard of it.
What is that? What's the Aleppo Codex?
I'm not heard of it. Don't know.
You ever heard of the Masoretic text? Answer. Called the Textus Receptus. You ever heard of that? No. That's what makes up the Bible. That's those on. That's what makes up the totality totality of the 66 were the 80 books of the Bible. Listen, the way we confirm what's in this book, we use the Aleppo. Well, I use the Aleppo Codex. I use the Masoretic text. I use the Textus Receptus, and I use the Dead Sea Scrolls. And let me tell you, there's no Book of Thomas in the Dead Sea Scrolls. You gotta have to show me. You gotta show me that. You gotta show me that. You gotta show me that.
The Book of Thomas.
No. Show me.
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
Brother, show me.
Bro, you got a book. You got a whole computer in your pocket.
You don't have.
You could prove me wrong right as I speak.
But you got one too.
I don't have. I'm telling you, I'm proving it. I can see the consequence I'm in, but I can't have to look at you.
I can't. See, this is the difference between you and I. Between you and I. When I say I'm going to prove something, I go to the books that I go to, and I prove it.
Okay, what I'm telling you is this.
So go to a book to prove that there was the Book of Thomas in the Bible.
The Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls were they found them around 1940 something. Are you aware of that? Now the Dead Sea Scrolls, 1940 something is when they found it. The Bible and the rest of those books, old, very old. But the knowledge, first of all, religions are only institutions. It ain't nothing to enslave yourself. I understand that. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you ain't.
So why is that a point of emphasis for you, bro?
What I'm telling you is this. The reason why I've said that to say this. All the books that were found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, and beyond that, are points of reference. It's not something to be loyal to. I'm only loyal to this. I'm only loyal to this. I could have lived a life where I'm only loyal to the Quran. You see, that ain't true, right? What happens when you just loyal to one book? You enslaved your own self. You have to encompass every book. Now, if you can't understand what Buddha was doing, and you don't understand what Prophet Muhammad was doing, or how Bear was doing,
Damn, we don't care.
that is going to be your further enslavement. You're enslaving yourself.
We're enslaving ourselves.
The more you don't care, the more ignorance you show to the world.
I care about the Most High God. So how about you?
The more you limit
That's right.
That's what I care about.
That's right.
He cares about me. But let's see about all these books you say.
The more you limit yourself, say about the books. The more you limit yourself.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 12.
Bring it out.
And further by these, my son, be admonished. For making many books, there is no end. And much study is a weariness of the flesh.
Much study is a weariness of the flesh, brother. So you picking up all of these books.
You said what study? I didn't hear that.
And much study is a weariness of the flesh.
Much study is a weariness of your flesh. But that means your spirit. Wow, give me John 6:16. It don't do a damn thing for your spirit, brother. And that's what we out here for. It's a weariness of the flesh. You talk to me about all these different books. You talk to me about Hindu. You talk to me about Shindu. You talk to me about Tao. You talk to me about that Chinese man. I don't want to hear nothing about all of that, brother. Read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 63. It is the spirit that quickens.
It's the spirit that quickeneth, right?
The flesh profits nothing.
The flesh profiteth nothing. So the weariness of the flesh, that's all getting these books. Give me Romans 7:14. All you doing is wearying your flesh. You ain't learning that. Your spirit ain't getting fed because it's a weariness of the flesh. Read that one more time, King.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Spirit that quickeneth. This goes right back to my teaching that I started before you even got here, brother. You don't feed your spirit. You feed your flesh. Read.
The flesh
The flesh,
profiteth nothing.
they don't get you nowhere. Read that, brother.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14.
Bring it up.
For we know that the law is spiritual,
Who? What spiritual?
The law is spiritual.
Read.
but I am carnal,
But you're carnal
sold under sin.
and sold under sin, brother. So all these books you're talking about, the fat white man. You're talking about the Indian broad with the chakras, the blue broad with 1,000 arms.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to hear none of that, King.
Right.
We out here trying to reprove our people.
Right.
Now, this is what I want to do for you, bro.
You can't.
Because I love you. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Because you saying you feel like you got a lot of knowledge. You should be. Okay, you got a lot of knowledge. I take that back. Do you forgive me? You forgive me? Okay. This is what you should do. Because we got this corner right here, right now. You should get you a corner and teach what you know.
I mean, if what I'm saying is not doing nothing for you, how about it?
You don't have to roll. I'm just saying, you said you got a lot of knowledge, and I believe you do. But when we got a lot of knowledge, we come out here and teach our people.
I'm working on a book.
It just seems like, what is that doing for the people?
A book is doing a lot for people.
Explain it. Because you said this is written by
That
man.
book is doing a lot for you, right?
You said this is written by man.
No. Everything I just told you has a reference to the book, right?
That's what we do it.
All right, so how does the book do a lot for you?
I'm asking you. I don't want to give my interpretation, brother, because you already scolded me for giving my own interpretation.
No.
So I want your interpretation.
But you just said, what am I doing for the people? What do I plan on doing for you? I plan on doing a lot.
That's not what I said. See, you misquoted. I said, what is your book going to do for the people?
It's going to educate, it's going to inform them. It's going to give them insight.
Okay.
That's what it's going to do. That's the goal.
Let's do this. When is your book going to be complete?
That I'm going to keep private. There's too much
Well, I want one.
spirit.
Why you going?
No.
I want to buy one, brother.
No. I mean,
No.
I got you. Of course.
telling
Of
me
course.
no?
No, of course. I got you. For sure. If you want mine.
I want to buy one of your books, brother. Can you
got
tell me when? I ain't going to buy it on Saturday. I'll catch you another Saturday.
It's going to take a while, though. I've got a lot working on it.
Brother, we going to be here. We going to be here.
Okay,
This is our spot right here, Minnesota and Ben. You get a shot of Minnesota and Ben and King.
I got you.
You get a shot of Minnesota right here on the corner for the people. Show them where we at.
We'll hear about the book.
Log in. I want to hear about it because I want one. I want one. And I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it from you. Right? So, Minnesota, this is where we at. We don't go ahead, brother. Come back, bring your book, and I want to buy one. I'm telling you, that's my word. Now, your word got to be that you write one, and it's going to be at its completion.
It's for sure. It's going to take.
I want to buy your book. Now, you know why I want to buy your book? Because I love you.
I love you too.
Even though we had this little dialogue,
This is real love.
this was real love.
That's
why I started out and I shook your hand and I told you my name and you told me your name. That's revolution.
Yeah. But I do understand, in all fairness, the shit that I'm saying is not. You know, I should have just gave a little snippet for her because, like, what it does is, man, family dropping like flies, friends dropping like flies. I'm telling you, the more you enlighten yourself, the more, you know what I mean, the more you allow the truth instead of your own truth, the truth. You know what I mean? So, what I should have did was just, you know what I mean? But it's all love though.
Yeah, no.
It's all love.
I want your book, brother. I'm on camera.
I was just asking about that because Judah, even the whites know that they had to go to Negro land because all of the Hebrews was African.
Not all.
Well, there were already Hebrews
a good
in
portion
South
did.
America. There was already Hebrews in India, but
In the Caribbean.
yeah, South America is, you know,
All over.
so in that region that was the center point of Earth because it's under a certain star called Sirius.
And let me just say this, because you brought something up. I didn't want to say nothing about it, but you talked to me about the ego. I know about that because I hate it.
Okay, all right. And you know,
So I didn't want to come off like I was some pompous, capricious dude. But I wanted to listen to you where you were coming from. But I'm on camera. I want this. What's your name, brother?
Mo.
Mo, I want your book when you write. For sure, I got you. Mo said for sure he got it. How much you selling it for?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, let me know. As long as I'm a poor man now, brother. Don't rock me. I'm poor.
I ain't into that.
So Mo, I want your book when you write it. This is my word from another job.
Sure, I got you.
Hey, brother, we had a great conversation, and I appreciate you coming out and dealing with me, dealing with my brother. These my brother. This is my brother Barney. This is my brother Ryan. That's my brother Michael Holler right there. We gonna be out here for you, brother. Anytime you want to talk to us, we gonna be right here. Right? Okay, brother. Hey, be good, King. And again, we love you, brother.
Love.
You got questions?
We're Israelite, brother.
No.
All praise.
Where you at, King?
Get on out. Yeah.
God.
All praise.
That's why we out. That's why we out. And this is a great place to be because it's getting around a time it's not gonna be good around. But we gotta put the spirit of goodness and bring the light. How y'all sisters doing? All right, good evening.
Right.
We love y'all.
Right.
Okay. We gotta put the spirit of goodness out in this place, man. Constantly. That's why we come out here and try to change the spirit of our people, man. And that's why we out here. And this is where they be. Now we had a spot where there was, this is our people, but this spot right here, we want to feed our people's spirit, man. And
Right.
And we're gonna be out here. We're gonna try to get out here on Fridays too. HOI. This brother is with our sons and daughters.
Oh, yeah, you on the club?
You on?
On Clubhouse?
You Father Pat?
Ain't that crazy? You'll never say. I'm sure I'll follow you back. It's on that. My club on that phone.
Hey,
You don't know who brothers is, man.
That's
Young
crazy.
nigga be a young mighty king.
Oh man. God. God. All praise.
I just
Father Pat on the. God.
we're gonna close up. Let's close up. Give me Malachi 3:16. We're gonna close up. Hold up a second. We can talk to you, King. I'm gonna wait to talk to you. We're gonna close up the camera. Malachi 3:16. We're gonna try to be out here again on Fridays. And of course we're gonna be out here on Shabbat. Most High willing. Most High willing. Can't say what we're gonna do, but it is our hope and desire that we come out here, most high willing, to recruit our people where they need it most. Right here on the corner of Minnesota and Benton. Man, this corner right here used to be nothing but murder. People stepping over bodies on this corner once upon a time. But we're gonna close up with that.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 16.
Bring it out.
Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another.
So that's what we do. We fear the Lord, so we come out to speak one another, speak to each other about the Lord very often. We call each other, we on Clubhouse together, reading, studying. This brother has taught me a lot. Michael Allen has taught me a lot. Brother Karim has taught me a lot because I speak to these brothers all the time. Read.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
Lord hearkened and heard that we loving one another as brothers, as He commanded us to do in the scriptures. Read.
And a book of remembrance was written before him.
Most High willing, our name is in there.
That's
why
right.
we come out here and wash our hands in the blood of our people and prove their spirit.
For them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
Lord upon His name, right? Read it.
And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts. In that day, when I make up my Jews,
Make up His Jews. He considers us gold, silver, the apple of His eye. Hopefully we're in that number. Most I want to read.
and I will spare him as a man spareth his own son.
As a man spareth his own son. A man that loves his own son like the Most High loved Yahweh son. Right. Brought him through a painful death just to glorify and lift him up. Read.
That serveth him. Then shall ye return
So,
and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not.
My name is Munatazat.
Brother Ryan, Brother Fario,
Brother Michael Allah.
We the House of Israel, along with the brothers and sons of thunder. Our hope and prayer is that Israel is saved. We're going to continue to come out here and speak against this wicked kingdom on a wicked day like this, where there's homosexuals walking all over the place, walking all on the great ground of DC, and spreading filthy disgust. We're going to come out here and talk against it. And we're also going to reprove you. We're also going to show you where you're going wrong. We're going to say, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Mashiach, Yahweh Shah. Kwam Yasharala! Kwam Yasharala! Kwam Yasharala! That horn to me is like spinach to Popeye. Man. But yeah, brother.
I was going to see